Warning, this golf lesson will give you additional power fast. Power with difficult shots and quickly gain yards with your irons and fairway woods.
You have always needed this golf lesson, but have never had it. How do you play the ball when it's significantly below your feet and so far above your feet? I'm going to show you exactly how you can do this, plus much more. I'm going to show you how you can do it with power. Coming up in today's video is, look at that, on the white at the top of the grip. And look at that, you can really see that power. You've got that power now. That's what I was referring to. Look at that whipping back in over those trees. Let's start with that ball significantly below your feet. There are 4 things you need to do, and then we'll go above your feet, because I often find that is a little bit of a swing saver for people. So when the ball is significantly below your feet like that, even with a long club, this is such a hard shot. First off, you're going to want to know this. Your ball is going to want to start a little left and curve way off to the right. If you're right-hander, right? Always. Like, no matter what you do, the ball is going to want to do that. So, what I suggest here is sitting down a little bit more into the shot. Now, I know it's going to be harder to get through it, but we've got to think, right? If we stand normal, our club head is going to be significantly above the ball. Like, we're used to it being there, but now the ground's going away from us. So the first thing, we're going to sit down into the shot. Point number 2 on our list, you're going to really want to grip up, even where your little finger, if you have a look at this in player cam, is almost on the white at the top of the grip. Again, we're compensating for the simple fact that our ball is so much further away from us. Now, you have to listen to these next 2 points. These are crucial in order to get the strike and allow you to get the ball going down there. I'm going to get you to aim a little bit left of target, okay? Now, that's because as you're in this shot, it's going to increase the likelihood of you swinging across the golf ball like this. Don't try and fight it. Just learn that's what's going to happen. So we're going to aim a little left of target, and we're going to sit in, and we're going to grip up. The final point I want you to get used to, and I would say this for me is the hardest bit. We want to stand here and give it this. That's why a lot of us thin it, never get the strike, and really struggle. We've got to get used to, again, because the ball's lower, keeping that relationship to the ball. So for a lot of us, it's going to feel like you're staying really low. And if you're someone who stands up, it's going to feel like you're even lower. So the compensations go like this. It takes literally 30 seconds on the course as part of your routine. So I already grip up first. So I go in with my top hand already on the club. I then walk in, aim a little left of target, and as I do that, I sit down. I've already got 3 of those points. And then all I've got to do now is feel as though I stay in the shot a little bit more. Okay, watch this ball flight. It's going to curve way back into target. Look at that, curving back in. I even towed that a little, that's why it went a little straighter. But the thing was, I got the strike, I kept it in play. Very often it ends up in the hay. Right, okay, let's go into the next shot. So we're now going onto our ball above our feet, and then we're going to get into adding power. So with all these things, the more above or the more below, the more compensations like gripping up, aiming right or aiming left or gripping down, you need to take. So just think of it as a sliding scale. There's also a good point, guys, to remind you that this video is powered by you, and we're answering this question today. And if you're thinking, Alex, how do I get involved? Dead easy. Subscribe, turn the bell, hit the thumbs up button, and just get it down below in the comments. Now, when that ball is significantly above your feet, I honestly think this is a bit of a swing saver, because you look at this, right? Most of us, boom, swing across it. Well, this is actually going to really encourage you to swing more around you. So what I want you to do here is really, really simple. Let's start with grip. I want you to grip a little bit more closer towards the steel. Now remember, this is a sliding scale depending on how much slope there is. Okay, so I'm going to grip roughly around there. Dead easy. Well, next thing we're going to do is aim a little bit right of target. This ball is going to want to start left and curve left. So we need to compensate for that. So I'm going to aim a little bit right of target, and then I'm going to sit into that shot a little bit. So grip, aim, and stance. We're there. Now the swing is really going to be encouraged to be more around us. So I don't want you to fight that. I want you just to roll with that. I want you to have the feeling that the legs are nice and stable and you get that core making that turn. Make it a little more rounded. Don't try and pick that club up. Work with the slope. That's why it's a swing saver. So again, keeping my relationship. The final point there is really have the idea of this. More rounded to more rounded. Now I said to you about adding some power. When you're going through, right, I want you to make some practice swings at this height before you go. Get used to swinging there. Get used to hearing that whoosh, this side of the ball. Honestly, make those compensations. You'll hit these balls so much better and even have a chance of getting them on the green. So on the golf course, I get my grip, I aim a little right, I sit in the shot, I'm anticipating it's going to come out right to left. Watch this ball flight. Stable base needed for that strike and power. Look at that whipping back in over those trees. Go on, make the green. Oh, might have just sniffed front edge. Now I missed a really important point here. And if you've kept this part of the video, brilliant, because simply, the more loft you have in your hands, the more the slope affects your shot. The flatter the club, like a 5-iron, the less it affects you. So now you have the absolute easiest way of playing the ball significantly below your feet and above your feet. Because when's the last time we played a flat golf course? Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel.